Hey everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay
on the podcast. Good morning, Adelaide. Welcome to your Saturday brunch with Two Brunettes and A Gay, also known as Deanna, Celeste, and Aaron. And also, we've got a couple of special guests with us right now. They're the bags under my eyes.
Oh, mine too, actually. So there's 4 special guests.
I thought that you were actually going to say Elton John because you look like Elton John. You've just put on a pair of glasses.
It's just because I'm gay, Celeste.
That's
so
how
stereotypical.
No,
That's how bad it is, though. He's put glasses on.
He's put on a pair of glasses and it's giving Elton John.
Do you know the crappy thing about it is, like, I went to bed at 9:30 last night. I had a really early night. I thought I'd get up fresh and start the day anew, and I look horrendous.
Did you have a poor night's
Second
sleep?
that.
I've got a face for radio today, for sure.
Definitely.
How about you, Deanna? How are you holding up?
Well, I mean, I moved house yesterday.
Yay! Again.
That's it.
19,
there will be
number
no more
19
to
again.
report
Yep.
on that matter for a while now, I hope. And I didn't get the best night's sleep, but I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that later in the show, so stay tuned for that one. How about you guys?
Look, I woke up this morning, you know, we've talked about this before, when you're in one of those moods where you're like, I think today might be the day that I give up on life.
Yeah.
You know, you
So
wake up
dramatic,
and you're
I
like,
know.
I
Go
just
for it.
don't think I can go on. Like, my heart will not go on. And it's not a health issue thing. It's just like I don't have the drive or the want to continue.
I love that.
What are your sorrows today, Celeste? Tell us.
Oh, it's actually not a sorrow. It's just an exhaustion. You know, when you're like, I'm tired. Like, and, you know, and I have to say, the thing that gets me going and keeps me, you know, pushing, especially on a Saturday, is coming to do our show, to our Saturday mornings. We love our Saturday mornings. We love our time together. But I think if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gotten out of bed this morning, to be honest with you.
But did you fit a workout in?
I went for a walk. Yes, I did.
Oh, no gym today, just a walk.
No gym today. I know, right?
Oh, my God, it's the start of the downfall of
It
Celeste.
very rarely happens, but no, did not go to the gym today.
Wow.
Now,
Okay.
before we get stuck into obviously what this show is going to entail, we had a big night on Wednesday night.
Oh, my God, we got our red carpet pants on.
We did. Well, you got your red carpet pants on.
Oh, blue.
Actually, we were all wearing pants.
We're all wearing pants on.
Brilliant night at the Piccadilly Cinema, the newly refurbished Piccadilly Cinema, for the Adelaide premiere of Kangaroo Island, new Australian film.
Oh, my God, it was a masterpiece. I keep I keep raving about it to everyone. Like, they're sick of me talking about it because I just keep raving about it.
You know, it's actually rare that I feel like I like a movie
I
nowadays.
agree.
Does anybody
Yeah.
else feel like cinema's getting a bit like...
It's always remakes
Yes.
or it's woke or
Yeah.
there's messaging shoved down your throats or something
like
else.
it's too OTT Hollywood, or it's
Yeah.
like super low budget Netflix cheesy stuff.
Green screen kind of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it's like
I
I
agree.
actually am. I don't know if it's something that comes with age, but I'm really into like interesting stories.
Yes.
Nowadays, and this definitely had an interesting story.
100%. I think from the first few minutes of when it started, we were all like, okay, I'm
We
in.
were hooked.
I'm
Yep.
in. And an absolutely brilliant film, which we are very lucky today to have the director of joining us live in studio, Timothy David. We are super excited to chat to him about the film. Now that we've seen it especially, we have so many questions. So stay tuned for that. That is coming up later in the show. We also have to delve into a little bit of a tricky topic with Aaron. He's found some evidence that could suggest that his husband may not be gay. It's compiling.
We might be headed for divorce.
So stay tuned for that. And Deanna, you obviously had your big move over the last couple of days. Last night was your first night in your new house, and it did not go all that well. So stay tuned because we have plenty coming up in today's show for you, and we will be back with you after this break.
Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this. So, as we've mentioned, I moved house again for I think, pretty sure it's the 19th time yesterday.
Yeah, you made it clear for the past 2 weeks it's the 19th time.
Yeah, this has been the longest move in history. We've talked about this, I think, for the last month.
It's moving at a glacial pace.
How have we talked about it for the last month when I only got the house 2 weeks ago?
Oh, it's felt like a month then.
It's for like centuries. Yeah.
So obviously, I'm not one of those people who struggles like in a new environment to sleep. I don't know about you guys. Are you someone who, like, if you're not in your own bed, you know how some people are like, oh, when I'm not in my own bed, like, it takes me a while to adjust?
Yeah, no, I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
I can put my head on the pillow and fall asleep.
If it's a
pretty much
bad
straight
bed,
away.
I'll notice it.
Yes.
Big shout out to our accommodation in Positano. Did not sleep well there.
It was
bed was concrete?
It was a negatano.
It was a Negatano.
It was hard, yeah.
Outside of that, no, generally I'm fine.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I am one of those people who's the same. Like, if I'm tired,
Yeah.
I'll sleep, and it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I've done so much travelling. We've all done a fair bit of travelling, so you adjust after a while, and you just
Yeah.
get used to it.
Yeah.
Right? So it wasn't the new environment that was the issue, and I'm not sleeping that well at the moment anyway, right? And so I wake up most nights between sort of 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up for a couple of hours, and then I fall back asleep. So it hasn't been a great sleep cycle that I've been in anyway. But at the moment, we have a really uncomfortable mattress. And we bought, it's shit, right? We bought
Yeah.
this new mattress, like, I can't remember when it was, maybe the end of last year.
Yep.
And it was the king-size version of the queen mattress we had, which we absolutely loved.
Okay. You got
Great
a
mattress.
king size bed, jeez.
Yeah, now I got a king size,
Fancy.
right? So we upgraded to the king size
Yep.
version. But because it was like 10 years since they made the last one, they've obviously changed the quality of the mattress.
Oh, it's always the way.
No.
And so when we
Always.
got the new one, we were like, what the hell? This is not good, right? And so we bought this really fandangled mattress topper that cost like a fortune.
Yep.
And I feel like it doesn't do anything, right? And so anyway, I've had shit sleep. My neck's always is in pain since having this. It's been getting worse and worse and worse. Well, last night when we moved and when we made the bed yesterday, my partner Brenton decided to say, let's take the mattress topper off. Maybe that's what's making it worse. We should try it again without the mattress topper, right? So we went, slept on the bed or whatever the case is, got into bed, and I was like, oh, this is pretty hard, right? And then at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was awake, and then he woke up not long after me, and I was like, I am in so much pain, I cannot get back to sleep. And he was like, I'm the same. And we were tossing and turning and tossing and turning. Come like an hour and a half later, both of us weren't asleep again. He says to me, I wonder if when your dad assembled the bed for us today, shout out to Dad, thanks for assembling the bed, really appreciate it. I wonder if he put the mattress on the wrong way round, right? So we checked the mattress, and the mattress was upside down, and it's not a two-sided mattress, so we were sleeping on the hard side of the mattress.
Love that.
Wow.
Well,
And-
that'll teach you to not do your own bed and make your own bed.
Yeah, so I guess, this is the thing. When moving house disasters, I don't know, do you guys have, disasters? I don't know if I call it disaster, but it's always, the quirks of moving into a new house. Has anything similar happened to you guys before?
I don't think anything similar has happened to me, but I do wonder now, like as an adult, and I haven't moved for a little while, right? But as an adult, I wonder how when we were younger, we did move quite frequently, Deanna and I, with our parents.
Yeah, you moved a lot.
Yeah, I think about 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
I feel like we would move in one day, and by the time we went to bed that night, our house was set up. Like, how did my mum and dad do it?
Well, I
God.
mean, Mum has been helping me for this week with this move, and she's like...
Yeah.
She's like the Energizer Bunny. Like, she moves so quickly. She's like the speed... What's that cartoon
Racer.
character? Speed Racer. The cartoon character. And I'm like, how is she, like, double my age and she moves 3 times as fast as me?
But no, other than that, I just wonder, like, how do they do it? Because I've watched you move so many times, and it feels like maybe it's you, Deanna.
Maybe it is me.
Maybe just watching you move, I'm like, why does this feel like such an effort? Why is this such a feat? Maybe it's not that hard, you just make it harder.
Well, at least, Deanna, now that you've made your bed, you can lie in it. Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
Okay, so we've talked about this before on air, and the saga continues, ladies, unfortunately for me. So, I've got some more evidence that my husband may not be gay.
This is stacking up.
It is. It's worrying. It's
stacking up.
alarming.
So, we've talked about, the evidence before about, what he's been wearing, what he's been watching. He loves the sports, so it's building up and building up.
He's into motor cars.
He's into motor cars, also known as the F1. as I'm always reminded, F1.
F1.
Freaking F1.
But he likes all car races.
F1 off.
Yeah, exactly.
You
What
know
about
what I
FU?
F1 to FU, I like that.
Doesn't he like all car races?
No, he because Bathurst was on last year, and I was like, all right, you got to watch Bathurst. He's like, no, I don't watch that crap.
Oh, sorry.
no, there's, it's like
yes.
It's yeah, that's right. There's a thing about
It's hoity-toity. He owns a Mercedes, so it's obviously, he likes to watch the Mercedes team and all this kind of crap.
Jeez.
It's so boring. It's just cars going around in a circle. Who gives a crap?
Does he watch it for the men, the drivers?
Well, he does like, what's his name? The English dude, Lewis Hamilton. He likes him. Mm-hmm. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Okay, so
it's pretty crap.
What have you found?
So there's been more evidence, and I found it this morning.
Oh,
so it's a fresh piece of evidence here for examination. So I went into the spare room today, and I went to get my jacket, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this item on our desk, and I was like, "What's this?" Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to put it out there. I know he's probably trying to keep this secret, but I'm going to out him. He's been smoking recently.
Oh.
Okay, so, he's he's back on the nicotine. And so at the corner of my eye, I saw this item on the desk. I glanced over and I saw it was a cigarette lighter. Now, it wasn't just any cigarette lighter. This cigarette lighter had a girl in a bikini on it.
Oh, Mark!
No.
Never in my life.
And I'm like, what the hell, dude? So, look at me, I'm turning straight now, dude.
Like one of those ones you'd buy at like a petrol station or like a gift shop.
Yeah, at a gift shop. Yeah. So it was this, and it wasn't like full on, but it was enough to like start me worrying about his homosexuality.
Oh no!
So I messaged him and I'm like, "You are straight, are you?" And I sent him a photo and he goes, "No, that's a work friend's. I just stole it from him."
Nah.
Oh no,
I
that
call
sounds
bullshit.
like
I'm like, I think you were backtracking here, buddy, and I think that you went on purpose into Smoke Mart and got a lighter with a girl in a bikini on it.
I don't know if I like Mark as much if he's straight. I feel like it will make him less interesting.
Yeah. Straight people are less interesting
Are you
together. You
saying-
would know that firsthand.
Are you saying the only thing Aaron's husband has going for him is the fact that he's gay?
The character of being a gay man that likes these straight things, well, that's fun.
Well,
But, if he's just straight, then it's like, okay, he's just like every other straight man.
Well, that is the worry, because him and I, we are gay men, but we hate gay people.
Yeah, it is. You're a walking
we're-
contradiction.
We're
You
a
are.
walking contradiction. So, but it is a worry because I just think, oh my God, between the fashion, the F1, the bikini lighter, what's next?
Well, I feel like, though, while we're at that, we should really expose you because there have been moments that, you would think that Aaron was gay if you didn't, straight, if you didn't know any better. Like when
really?
he orders takeaway.
What do you mean?
Celeste knows, your phone voice, Aaron's phone voice
When
is
was the
super
last time
straight.
you ordered takeaway on the phone?
No, that's what I was
know.
just about to ask.
I feel like it was a long time ago, but I remember us hearing, wasn't it when?
Yeah.
And it was here.
No, you know
straight
what?
voice.
You know what it was? It was it's times when I've had to go into when I owned a car and I had to go into the mechanics.
Yeah.
And so I
Can
get
you
in
give us
and
an
I'm like,
example of this
oh,
straight
God,
phone
I don't know
voice?
if I
Come
can do
on,
it anymore.
it's great.
It's like, g'day, mate. Yeah, just here for a service. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably need a wheel alignment as well, mate. Yeah. No worries, buddy. Cheers. I'll just wait
You do
outside.
that. You do like how you going, mate? Yeah, good.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Hey,
cheers.
girlfriend.
On the phone, you are not like you are on radio.
Yeah, no, it's
100%.
weird. And you watch, I feel like I'm just going to even out myself here and be public with this. Even in the interview coming up, you watch, I'll probably get my straight voice on.
Well, I wonder if you will. But yeah, no, okay. I've got to ask though, with this newly found evidence that you are adding to this pile.
Yes.
Where's your line, Aaron? At what point are you like, I don't know if I can continue being married to a closeted straight man?
Well, if I see Mark motorboating a girl, that'll be the line.
That'll be the
Pour
line.
yourself another bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Okay, so I know we do this segment often as a closer, but I have to ask a personal question of a situation that happened yesterday or that I saw happen yesterday of am I the asshole?
Right.
Okay, so let me paint the picture for you. Yesterday I had a busy day. I had a few things that I needed to do, First thing, I went to the gym, first thing in the morning, and I knew I had to be finished by a certain time because I needed to go pick up my groceries from Click and Collect, run home, drop them off, have a shower. I had a doctor's appointment, and then from there I was going down to Deanna's new house to help her unpack. So my day was quite full. And I was on a time schedule, which I feel like is every day, but I was on a time schedule, right? Anyway, I'm on my way on schedule from leaving the gym to pick up the groceries, which is about like a 5 or 6 minute drive for me, okay? And now on that drive, I'm getting closer and closer to the supermarket and I'm approaching a roundabout, right? Yep. So I'm in amongst maybe like 8 cars at a roundabout and I'm maybe the 4th car. There is a lady on the footpath next to where this roundabout is on a run, right? And I would say this lady was maybe in her 60s. Right. She's on a run, she's running, and like we're slowly inching forward in this roundabout. And as she was running, I just happened to turn and look. And as she was running, she fell over.
Oh.
I know, right?
Why are you laughing?
It's hilarious. People falling over is funny.
It's not funny.
I thought you were going to
Serves
say
her right for jogging.
No.
Jog on.
That's Aaron's ick.
People that jog. It's karma. Anyway, sorry. Keep going.
All right. So I saw her fall over and I was like, oh no, is she okay? But then the traffic moved forward and I had to drive. And so
Over her?
Oh.
I
Getting
couldn't
better.
stop and see if she was okay. And the lady, I looked in my revision mirror and the lady behind me, in the car behind me, was also like looking at her and she didn't stop. And so none of us stopped to help this lady up off the ground.
So you just went and bought your broccoli instead?
Picked up my broccoli. I pre-purchased broccoli.
Click and collect.
Couldn't you have just like driven into the car park and walked over to see if she was okay?
I was on a schedule.
You horrible woman.
No, right, but the reason that, like I said, I was in a roundabout and the traffic was moving and I couldn't pull over. Like there's no side lane to pull over. You're approaching a roundabout. You can't stop traffic because obviously people are going to bank up behind you. She got right back up and, she checked her knees and she stopped jogging and just started walking. But I felt really, really bad. And I was like, am I an asshole for not stopping my day to help this poor woman?
So Deanna, in a roundabout way, you're saying she's the asshole.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. So clearly you wouldn't have stopped.
No, I don't think you're the asshole at all. I think it's freaking hilarious. She got up, she brushed herself off, and she's about to try again.
Well, this is the thing, right? So after I picked up my groceries, did that whole thing, and maybe it was 10 minutes or so, I started driving home, and I happened to pass her again. She didn't fall over a second time.
Please.
But I happened to pass her again on my drive home down a side street, and I thought, should I stop now and be like, I saw you fall over, are you okay?
What?
But that
would have been awkward.
No. I didn't because I was like, maybe she's like, oh, God, I'm embarrassed. I hope no one saw me. And now 10 minutes later, she's reliving this public embarrassment of falling over and no one helping her. But I was like, I feel bad. Should I have stopped the second time and checked on her?
Oh, I think it's obsolete by that point in time.
I can just imagine you driving with the window down. Oi, you okay?
Okay,
you might have surprised her. She might have fallen again.
Okay, so Aaron says I'm not an asshole. Deanna says I am an asshole.
You are an asshole. I wouldn't have done it the second time. It's obsolete by then, but you definitely should have stopped the first.
Do you know who the real asshole is?
Or who?
Joggers. Go pour yourself another Bubbles. We'll be back after this.
Today on Two Brunettes A Gay, we are joined by the incredible Timothy David, an award-winning director and creative mind behind some of the most iconic viral campaigns in history. Now he's turned his talents back home to bring us the epic film Kangaroo Island, already being called one of the best Australian films in years, and we can attest to that. We saw it on Wednesday night and it was absolutely brilliant. Timothy, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for coming to the show as well.
Loved it. Now, we have seen it, but our audience might not have. Mm-hmm. So tell our listeners Kangaroo Island. What is it about? Why should they go and see it? What is the film?
Oh, you'd think I'd have a good rehearsed answer for that.
Unrehearsed is the best answer.
The log line is this woman, Lou, is on a downward spiral in life. She's called back to Kangaroo Island by her father, so she reluctantly goes back, almost accidentally goes back to the island where she has to confront some issues that tore their family apart years ago.
Yep.
But if you're asking what the film is really about, it's really about... it's about our experience with life as it is beautiful and traumatic. So we all go through life and it can be the most traumatic experience at times, and then we go through life and it can be the most beautiful experience in life. And how do we grapple with that? And why do we, as animals on the planet, always seek meaning? Why do we want to know the answers? Why do we believe in God? Why do we not believe in God? Why do we give up? Why do we turn bad? Why are we good? It's all those questions that Sally, the writer, sort of put down into this screenplay and just created this really nice narrative where someone has gone through a trauma, which we don't see in the film, because who wants to see horrible things happen? No one. So it's about her experience coming out of that and the reconciliation with her family. And we really wanted to create a story where there is no reconciliation for something this rough, yet somehow they manage it. And that's the journey, and that's what the story is about. But I should say there's also humour, or you can attest to that too.
Yeah,
But
I was absolutely cracking myself over. It was so funny, so beautifully written. But this story could have been shot anywhere in the world, and you chose Kangaroo Island as the base. Why Kangaroo Island?
We love Kangaroo Island. So I left here in 2004, and we bought a property in 2016. My wife, Sally, who wrote the film, is Canadian. We spent 20 years in America, and every time we came back to South Australia, we just fell more and more in love with Kangaroo Island, because you really feel detached from not only the mainland Australia, but from the world. And I think it's something about it being an island. It just is so beautiful, and you're just reminded that you're an animal amongst animals there, because animals just roam freely everywhere.
Is that your house that we see in the movie? Because
wish.
it's so beautiful, and I want to know, can we rent it? Can we Airbnb it? Like, what's going on with that house? It's incredible.
I can only say so much about that house. We did Airbnb it. I was introduced to that house through a friend, an investor, and I said to the guy, as we were sitting on the patio having a glass of wine, could we shoot a film here one day? And he said, yeah, sure. And little did he know that we would serious and capable of pulling it off. So, cut to 3 years later, there we are. No, it's a beautiful property. It is available. I can't tell you where it is. But it's on the north coast of Kangaroo Island. And we do have a property that's probably about 15 k's away. That's also in the film. It's where the wedding rehearsal is. I wish that was our place, but it's not. But there's so many beautiful places. If you want a beautiful place to stay in Kangaroo Island, Snellings Beach, around that area, Stokes Bay.
Amazing.
Yeah, and Kangaroo Island is, I guess, super popular for tourism, but it was interesting that you guys were mentioning on the night that South Aussies are probably like the lowest amount of tourists that go to KI.
I think the most are Germans. Germans love Kangaroo Island for some reason.
Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so I've been told a few times.
That is super interesting.
Okay, I want to ask, obviously Kangaroo Island is stunning, but it's remote. What challenges did you actually face in filming?
There were plenty.
Yes.
There were so many. I think I was originally told not to film there because it was an island. And if the camera breaks, because when you shoot a film of this, I guess, quality, when you want the best lenses in the world and the best cameras in the world, they don't exist in Adelaide. So if the camera breaks on Kangaroo Island, you're kind of stuffed. And it costs about $1,000 a day to shoot. So if everyone's doing nothing. Mm-hmm. So that was a challenge. So to solve that, we had 2 cameras. And having 2 cameras meant, well, all right, if I've got these 2 expensive cameras, I may as well use them both at the same time, because we're shooting 100 scenes in 23 days, which is a lot.
Wow.
So then I got this guy, B camera, who'd never shot a film before, a young guy, Nick Frame, super talented, and my cinematographer, Ian McCarroll, approved him, and so we worked together just to capture it. But that's an example of a challenge that then became a big benefit to the film, because I stopped treating every shot like it was super important, and then just thought, let's just make sure the actors' performances are super important. I've got 2 cameras, they get what they get, and we move on. And that created a very natural style of film, I think, in the end, that we benefited from.
Yeah, definitely was natural. Now, what was your favourite moment in filming this whole
I was asked that recently, and I don't have one. I just have a least favourite. I have like 5.
Oh, what's the least favourite? Even better. Let's do it.
It was like midnight. We had a snake in a car.
Oh, my God.
It was freezing cold. the nicest guy in the world came to bring the snake. It was around the corner at Stokes Bay Wildlife Centre.
You had a snake charmer.
Had a snake charmer who had just had a baby the night before, or his wife did, I should say, as my wife keeps telling me. And so he was there until midnight, probably from midnight until 2 with this massive python, and we were trying to make it look like a black copperhead or a tiger snake, and it was white with crisscrosses on it, and so it was completely the wrong snake, and that was a disaster. But it was just so cold, it was so windy, we couldn't get the lighting right for the moonlight, and we had this big expensive light crane that wasn't doing what we wanted it to, and it was just tough. And making a film and shooting that many scenes in that many days, it just makes everything tough. There's actually no time where you go, wasn't that great fun?
Yeah,
it's just exhausting.
It's just getting through it. Like, you literally
it,
have to just get through it.
And I love, for me, the process I like, if I read a script, I love it. I set a Spotify list on, and then I start drawing little thumbnails, and I start imagining the scenes, and that's so much fun.
Yeah.
And then you plan to shoot to capture your imagination and your vision, and that's when everything goes wrong, so you have to problem solve all the time.
Yes.
So that's tough but interesting. It's fun when things go right, and typically everything does go right. You just have to solve it until it does. But then the most fun for me is in the edit, because I love editing, and so I had a co-editor, Jamie Russity, who's great. He used to work for me in New York. He's in Sydney. And, we would just bounce back files and things, and when you see... at things like a dinner conversation that goes for 8 minutes, 2 cameras firing at anyone and everyone, and then you put it in the edit and you just cut to whoever you want to, and you see it actually come together the way that it did in this very chaotic way where people are in focus, out of focus, they're getting up to the fridge, they're getting a beer, the dog's barking. There was a really good chaos to it that I guess if I look back, I'd say that was satisfying. I wouldn't say anything was fun, but certainly satisfying, yeah.
Because there's a lot of blood, sweat and tears, obviously, that's gone into the production, but also getting the movie shown. We were just talking off air about getting it into theatres. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, it's a tough world out there. There's, there are gatekeepers, and then there are gatekeepers to the gatekeepers. So you have a film that's a quality drama, and firstly, on script, everyone just says, yeah, no, we're not going to show that, even no matter, one, you're not going to get any investment for it, and 2, no one's going to play it because it's an Australian drama, and the subject matter is the meaning of life and all that kind of stuff. That's not edgy, and we decide we're going to make it anyway because I know it's going to be good, or it's worth a shot. You never really know, but. And then when we got it made, it was a lot of I don't think it's not really fitting the agenda of, and there's still some cinema chains that just refuse, who should have played it, who just refused to. And then Wallace and Hoyts came on board pretty early. They said, no, this is a great film, let's play it. So that was good. But there seems to be a festival agenda and an agenda of some of the film snobbery world where it's like, if that's not, I think they're mistaking edgy subject matter for good story. Yeah. Like the edginess should come from the story.
Political rather than the actual storyline itself, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. A lot of that. And there seemed to be, once you'd made a movie and you submit it to festivals, the questionnaire and the things you have to fill out have nothing to do with your movie. It's all to do with your personal life. And it's like, have a look at the film, because the film talks to everybody. And yes, I'm a white male over 50, not great. But the film speaks to absolutely everyone, as you guys can attest.
It so does. No, I find this really interesting because I would call myself a movie person. You know how there's people that will watch series and there's people who watch movies? Yeah. I'm a movie person. I don't like series because then I feel like you can just, your life gets lost in them sometimes, I like a movie, you can sit down for a couple of hours and then it's done and then I'm...
Get resolution.
Yeah, that's right, and then I'm not attached and I don't, waste my life away in front of a screen. It's more of a switch-off thing, right?
Yeah.
And I find this really interesting because I'm increasingly more and more feeling like everything I watch, and I say this with all due respect to the people out there that are making some of the films, because this is not everything, but there is just a large quantity of things that make me feel like I'm watching this going, do they think that people are getting dumber? Because it's just everything seems the same story, the same effects, the same...
Generic.
It's just generic, and I'm like, my mind doesn't resonate with this. I want something that makes me think when I watch, 100%. And that's what I loved the most about this film.
That's so good
because following it a little bit, and I was like, wait, so did that? Does she have that? I don't know what's going on.
You probably heard Deanna whispering in the cinema on Wednesday. Hang on, is that the husband? Is that?
Yeah. And Aaron was like,
enthralled.
you guys talked the whole time. And I was like,
It's
we're trying to figure out the story.
such an Italian thing. But do you know, I
That's
found
funny.
at the end, like I found it's a beautiful ending, but I also think it breeds opportunity for a sequel. I've got a proposal for you.
Yes, always.
You've got three talented cabaret actors, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's
You have a proposal and money, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll work for free.
Yeah.
We'll actually pay you. We'll pay
To
you
take us.
to take us. So I've got a sequel idea, and it's we can do it really cheap. It's local. Granite Island.
Oh,
I think
love
we
it.
could make that work.
It could be like the story
I love
of people and penguins.
People and penguins.
Penguins and penguins.
right.
I feel like that would sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to get down and see it. The film is Kangaroo Island. It started showing on Thursday, 21st of August. It is in cinemas now, and trust our opinion when we say this is one not to be missed.
Thanks,
Timothy, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you the best on the week ahead and everything else that you're working on, and we hope to
Thank
see you
you.
again soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Top up your cup. We'll be back after this break. Ready?
How appropriate.
Oh yeah, that's not playing that little.
Oh, it'll come up now. Nah.
Oh no. Oh,
Third
this
time's a charm?
This is
Nah.
riveting radio.
I know.
Well, it just was riveting radio.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
Could talk for ages.
Oh,
we could talk to him for ages.
hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and let's hope that we do. We might become film stars.
I know, because it's not like us to have intelligent conversations on this
I
show.
know,
So it's
people don't
nice
think
that
we
we
can
change
do
it
it.
up.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that my brain was switched on enough, even though I have bags, the size of bloody Europe under my eyes. I'm still able to comprehend an interview and.
Yeah, you didn't like.
Oh, now I'm flailing.
Yeah, now you're done.
Now
though.
I'm done.
Now you've
Great.
you've
I'm spent.
used all your energy up.
Speaking of bags under your eyes, there was actually a quote on the poster of the film which
Yeah.
said, "Luggage is just baggage." So you've just got baggage under your eyes.
It's just luggage is just baggage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's
It's just
under
your
my
baggage,
eyes.
Aaron.
Yeah.
We got lots of baggage today.
Yeah.
Speaking
check
of
'em in.
baggage,
Speaking of baggage, actually, yeah, it's quite relevant for our this week's shit advice. Welcome, shit Dr. Celeste and shit Dr. Aaron.
Thank you so much.
It's
Thank
lovely
you.
to
So-
have you
sorry,
back in the studio
Sorry, I
again.
missed my pager before.
I've just got to take off my interview hat and put on my doctor.
Put on your scrubs.
No, you guys
Yeah.
wear a lot
Yeah.
of hats. It must be tough.
It is.
First world problems. Okay, here we go. I'm currently on a month-long trip with my partner and my 2 kids. And things have taken a turn. He's been super controlling, constantly criticising me, snapping at the kids, and trying to control every part of the trip. I've realised that this isn't the person I want to be with, and I've already told him it's over. The issue is, just before we left, we moved in together. Now I'm dreading going home. Do I leave as soon as we're back? Or do I try and make it work? I feel completely stuck. What would you do?
Oh, this is messy.
Okay, this is what I would do. I would leave the holiday early. Don't stay on the rest of the trip. Go back if he's going to stay there. Move out while he's gone and just start your fresh life. You've got a week without him where it's not going to be like conversations about should we make this work, should we do this. Like if he's being controlling and manipulative and all those things, there's a chance he's going to try and make you stay. So leave the trip, just have him wake up in the hotel room. Oh, you're gone. That's it.
Without his wallet.
Fly home. Yeah, steal his passport. That way he can't go home. And then
I think that's a felony, but yeah.
yeah, it's fine. We'll deal with that when we get back. Move your stuff out while he's still away trying to sort out his passport issues, and then start your fresh life. You don't need him anymore.
Nah, see, I think it's sort of similar, but I think you should eat, pray, love it. Like, turn this holiday into your eat, pray, love moment. So leave him, take his passport, like Celeste said, even though it might be a felony, or in Italian it's a felony. And
That's what
is that what they say?
I don't think that's proper Italian.
But yeah, no, turn it into your eat, pray, love moment. Maybe, extend the trip to Europe or something. Go to Italy.
Okay, does she have an endless bank account?
Well, yeah, I'm just hypothesizing.
What if she
here,
stole
Celeste.
his passport and his credit card?
Oh,
Then
now.
she could eat, pray,
Okay.
love it.
That's a
Yes,
great
We're
idea.
not. This is not advice. This is speculation. by the way. Yes,
allegedly.
allegedly.
I feel like she could get into some serious trouble then. And this could turn into, like, what was a breakup is now a stint in prison.
I know, but then she wouldn't have to go home to him.
Well, that's true.
At least you get a prolonged holiday in a different
She
country.
was worried about where she was going to live. She'd be in jail.
That's right, and maybe the kids could go into something as well. You
I
can
feel
start
like
a fresh
that's
life in a
terrible
new
advice.
country while you're there.
Yeah, well, that is shit advice.
Yeah,
So,
no, 100%.
Yeah, no, I think we've got some ideas there for that poor lass, but
I wouldn't leave the holiday early. I'd make the most of it.
that's exactly right. I don't
I'd be
think
like,
you should
screw
let that
you.
kill the holiday.
You want to stay in your room? You do that, or you want to do your own
No,
thing.
but
you
why
do
would
it.
you want to be on holiday with someone that is making a trip miserable and then also ruining the memories that you're creating? I'd go home early,
just
save that
don't
extra
do
week
anything
of money that
together.
you would spend being away and go somewhere else by yourself.
Here's another idea: just poison his food.
Oh, kill him while you're over there.
Yeah, then you don't have to go back with him.
Again, that was not advice. That was just we've just had a film director in here, so we're actually just making up ideas for our own film.
Yeah, no, that's a great film idea.
This is a great film idea.
It's the Aaron
This is
Patterson
not-
story.
Disclaimer: this is not real advice. Please don't follow it.
Just feed him some deadly mushrooms over there, and you'll be right.
Oh, that got a bit too close to home.
Did it local anyway.
Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and A Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.